Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and this is the last episode of season 2. This is the family reunion, Love and Hip Hop. It was a cute season. I'll give it that much. I don't know why Yo-Yo was on. I don't know why Jules, Santana, and Kimbella and her booty came. Kimbella, I think, might be like a sweet girl in real life. She does give me like she would be nice, like a nice person in real life. I just don't know what the purpose. I don't know why her and her husband, why they were booked for this show. I don't know why Yo-Yo was there. Everybody else, I felt like they did enough, right? Even if it just was a moment or something, because Tyra really wasn't doing a lot, but Tyra had her moment, when they kind of had the little, debate or argument about the ladybug. But I just don't really remember Yo-Yo or Jules or Kimbella doing anything. Like, why did they need to be there? I think somebody said that what's her name? The one who was a foster parent, but then as soon as her husband got out of jail, she pretty much kicked the girl to the... That's not funny. Yandy. I was about to call her Yaya. Yandy. It would have made sense for Kimbella to be on the season with Yandy last year. It didn't make sense for Kimbella to be on this year. Anyways, all right, let's go ahead and just talk about the last episode. Amina performs. It looked like nobody was paying attention. Girl, Booby and Sin Santana, I just feel like this is TV. This is just for TV. I think if we got in touch with Sin or Booby today, I could be wrong. I don't keep up with either one of them at all. I just feel like if we ask them today, what's going on with you and Sin, or Sin, what's going on with you and Booby, girl, she will say, girl, I haven't talked to him. But again, I could be wrong. Rich. I don't know if I said this last episode, but Rich is messy. I think out of everybody in this group, Rich is the messiest. Like, Rich is messy to the point where, like, he wants to be in the middle of everything. Like, he reminds me of Candy. Girl. He reminds me of Candy from Atlanta. How like, Candy never would be, like, in the mess, but she was going to make sure that she was in the mess to know what was going on with everybody. Just messy, right? That's what Rich gives me. Rich is always in the middle of some mess. That don't have nothing to do with him. That's the gag. Rich pulled Shekinah Joe to the side. Now, last episode, I'm almost sure that I said that I thought that Shekinah was going to be telling the truth. It sounds like Shekinah is a liar. Now, I watched this episode twice, okay? I watched it twice. I watched it last night, and I just finished watching it again to take some notes. What it sounds like to me, what Shekinah Joe did, and this is exactly why Tiny and T, I don't fool with you no more, okay? What it sounds like, well, no, girl, they don't fool with you because you told the truth. You told their business. Like, Shekinah, it sounds like you just assumed that Cisco and Amina, girl, did what grown folks do, right? Nobody told Shekinah that Amina and Cisco smashed. Nobody said that. Shekinah is just saying because, they kissed and what come after kissing. Basically, ain't no grown people got together and just kissed, so they had to smash. That's what it sounded like Shekinah was saying to me. But Cisco never told her, girl, I had sex with Amina, even though I definitely think that it wasn't just no kissing. Now, it probably was some kissing on the lips, but it just wasn't these lips. Okay? Do I think that somebody's penis went into somebody's vagina? No. Do I think somebody's tongue and lips Do I think something happened? Do I think a little mouth action happened? A little throat action happened? A little tongue action happened? I do. I do. I do. So it just made me like Shekinah girl. Shekinah is the type of person that will either get somebody beat up because you're going around saying stuff that really didn't happen. You really pretty much lied on Cisco. And then she excused herself from the conversation by saying, I don't give a F about this conversation, and then skipped off. Mama skipped off into the wind like you ain't just started this whole mess, Shekinah Joe. I'm with Amina again. Amina been right to me. Amina been right since that ladybug incident. I'm with Amina. I don't have to explain nothing to my ex-husband. And why are we still talking about this? What does she say? I did it, so what? Period. What y'all gonna do? I did it, what you gonna do? Y'all need to have a conversation with him, not with me. The truth of the matter is the loyalty falls on Cisco. Amina don't owe Peter nothing. Like I was telling y'all with April and like Fizz. April don't owe nothing to Amarion. That ain't nothing but the mother of his children. At that point, that was nothing but the mother of his children. If anything, it falls on Fizz, it falls on Cisco because that's the homeboy, right? But y'all have this thing where girl, y'all could be creeps, but just not creeps within the circle. Even though we know that's not true because look at Rich Dollars. Girl, we're gonna get to that in a little bit. I'm with Amina. I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. Why is this even coming up? Well, because Shekinah really low key got the party started. Then Stevie J, he continued. Okay. Are we cutting him off? I was like, what does that mean? I put Rich. Are we cutting him off? So basically, Peter and Rich were working out. They were talking about Cisco. Rich wants to know basically, girl, I'm going to follow behind my master. Girl, whatever you decide to do, bro, I'm following you. So if you decide that we cutting Cisco off, our brother of 20 years, if you decide that you cutting Cisco off, then I'm cutting Cisco off too, even though we've been brothers for 20 years. Like, the last part, we're just going to go ahead and talk about it. That part when they were crying, it did, like anytime I see people crying, it does kind of tug at my heartstrings. It really does. But it's like, I'm trying to buy what y'all selling me, but it's hard because of the way that y'all move. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all been brothers for 20 years. Maybe y'all not as close as y'all think that y'all are because there's no way that you can be brothers for 20 years and you don't really know what's going on with your brother. You know what I'm saying? And why were you so quick to follow Peter's lead if he chose not to continue his relationship with Cisco, Rich? Girl, we're rich. Baby, when Rich Chin got the shaking, baby, that Harlem shake, I said, baby, just let it out. Girl, you gonna kill yourself trying not to cry on camera. Just let it. Anyway, some people think the creep squad is dudes that are womanizers. That's what, girl, this is the thing. I hate when people try to use the definition, like use a word and change the definition or change what most people would think about the word. Like when we gonna not play this game. If you heard of a group of men and they call themselves the creep squad, would you really think it was about brotherhood that has been, that a brotherhood that's lasted for 20 years? Oh, what you think about men who probably mistreat women? Like, let's be for real. So for Rich to try to sit here and say that the creep squad is not about the mistreatment of women, when the truth of the matter is most people, if you heard a group of grown men calling themselves the creep squad, you'll be like, girl, when? Like your nose will turn up at it. Like, stop it. That's exactly what the creep squad is about. And now y'all want to try to change it. And I told y'all, I thought I saw some creep squad apparel. Didn't I tell you? I was like, I could have sworn I saw somebody with some creep squad something on. They got a whole apparel line. Girl. Anyways, girl, I guess, girl, get your money, girl. Get your money. Brooke and Marcus, the ghetto black love gurus. I'm not buying it. I know a lot of people are. Marcus and Brooke couldn't tell me shit on shit about shit. I ain't no man gonna tell me nothing when you want to sit your ass on TV and say that men don't mature until they're 43. Well, if you don't mature till you 43, you can't tell me a goddamn thing. But I guarantee you, Marcus think that he know more than Brooke. I guarantee you, Brooke will tell you that my husband is the head of the household, even though he set his ass on TV and said that men don't mature until 43. All right. When they had the flashbacks of Love and Hip Hop 2013, I don't know why. It does not 2013 seems like a long time ago, but it doesn't seem like a long time ago. Like, it feels like this just happened. Like with Jocelyn, Mimi, and Stevie J. Mimi basically says that Stevie J was a lesson. They good. Cisco. Okay, let's talk about Cisco. Cisco has been through a lot, and even though Cisco does give tick, tick, boom tease, and I would not trust Cisco if I was his ex-wife, Cisco needs a lot of therapy and a lot of healing. Cisco, from what I put together, still feels some type of way about when his father left and took their bunk. Girl, I feel like, girl, I don't know why. Like, I thought I was about to start crying. Like, no. I think I have a soft spot for Cisco because when he got up there, I really did feel like he was being honest, and I think his father damaged him with the whole taking the bunk beds. And I think that probably put in Cisco's mind that family isn't real. So I think that when Cisco does have these moments and it has to do with family, it's kind of like, oh girl, whatever, that's fake. My daddy took me and my brother bunk bed with him when he left. Like, why would you take a bunk bed? Unless you had children I don't know. It's sad because I think Cisco, I wouldn't feel like if I was seeing somebody, I wouldn't feel safe around Cisco. But it also goes to show like Cisco probably has been through a lot. Not to excuse his behavior, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I hope he gets some type of healing because again, Cisco does give me tick tick boom. Like he'll just blow up at any moment. And I think there's a reason to why he has an ex-wife. I think there's a reason to why he hasn't seen his kids in 6 months. I think he said 6 months. Like, it's a reason why. Like, you're not seeing your kids because more than likely your wife also probably thought, or they think, or the people say that you look tick tick boom. So hopefully Cisco can get the help that he needs. He does sound like he probably has been through a lot. I don't know why that almost made me emotional. I really felt bad for Cisco, but even with me feeling bad for Cisco, I could still say, girl, at this moment, nobody should be around you, girl, because nobody don't really know what you gonna do. But I'm a pray. But you gotta come back in a year. And let us know what you done learned. Because right now, we're looking Bobby says, can Sid and Erica hug it out? Listen, Sid and Erica ain't gonna never be cool, which is fine. People just not, girl, it's people out there you just don't be cool with. You just not gonna be cool with. With that being said, I put most of it on Erica. Sorry. I really do think that if Erica would have walked, but see, Erica don't want to live up, Erica don't want to stand in the truth. Erica know that fake IG page was hers, but Erica not gonna ever claim it. I guarantee you, if Erica would have walked up to Sin and apologized and owned up to especially that IG page, I think Sin would have been like, okay, cool. And I think that they could have walked away from this experience, not being friends, but not really having no beef either. Like, I don't want no beef with nobody in real life. Like, it's one thing for us to come together and be like, look, we ain't gonna never probably be friends, right? We probably ain't gonna never go out for happy hour. But girl, I don't wanna have to come out and we in the same club or the lounge and girl, I'm feeling beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I'm feeling like something about to pop off. Girl, we can be in the same circle and just be like, oh, hey, and keep it pushing, right? You don't fool with me, I don't fool with you. You ain't gotta talk bad about me, I ain't gotta talk bad about you, right? It is what it is. And just move on. I think I hope that's where I would want to be with people, right? Like, we ain't got no beef, we just don't fool with each other. But let's go, girl, hey, girl. Right? We ain't got to dog each other out. I think that's where they were wanting Sin and Erica to get to, and maybe they could have gotten there if Erica would have owned up to that IG mess. But Erica don't want to own up to it because she know that it's crazy. And she knows she's going to look crazy for a couple of days. So she's going to sit here and keep playing this game. Anyways, Peter gives Tyra a check for $10,000. I don't know if he really gave her $10,000 in real life, or if it was just for the show. It was her birthday. It was her birthday. I think she turned 45. Erica, Rich, and Safari. Girl, this is what I be talking about. Girl, how y'all gonna be sitting up here trying to act like y'all homeboys and care about each other? Like, Safari, dancing machine, like, girl, all of that. Girl, dancing machine like Shekinah Joe called him at the end. Like, Safari. I want to know what Safari felt when he saw his homeboy, Rich Dollars, with his hand on his wife's thigh. I guess he couldn't have felt nothing because, baby, as many bitches as your hands probably been on. Girl. But this man been smiling in your face for the last 9 days. Girl, but the first day he had his whole palm of his hand on your wife's thigh meat. Okay? But y'all standing up here like y'all good sisters and brothers. Because the truth of the matter is, if Erica would have gave Rich some pussy that first night, he would have took it. Sister and brother and all. Now she want to act like, girl, I just miss your mama and miss our friendship. My friends, my hand ain't never been on their thigh. And if it have, it's been like a playful, like, girl, what's see? Like leaning against them or something. But not, girl, because I'm trying to, girl, take their clothes off and roll around in the bed and do the naked tango. Girl, the girls keep trying to play in my face and I don't like it. Safari basically wants to, I guess, get some clarification, some closure on the whole when Rich said he was going to spit on Erica. I miss my friend too. Erica starts crying. Erica and Safari, baby, they can really sail off into the sunset and never be heard of again. When I tell you, I don't see it for Erica. Mina, I used to love me some Erica. You can't have it in my mouth, motherfucker. I used to love me some Erica Mina, baby. I did. I thought her mouth was something vicious. Baby, but she's not my cup of tea. She's just not. She's not my cup of tea. I see the way that she moves. I think that Erica Mina moves dirty as hell. I don't like the fact that she tried to pull that stunt with Jonathan and tried to make it seem as though Jonathan was some type of racist. And right when she did that, I saw exactly the type of woman, the type of person that she is. Erica is the type of person that, girl, you could end up losing your life messing with a bitch like her. Because she gonna twist the truth and throw salt on it. What you said earlier about us, whatever she said that night to Jonathan. Girl, first of all, it ain't we because you ain't black. Okay, that's number one, number two, and number three. Okay? Then she said it again. We in our community. What she saying? Girl, it ain't no our. That's number 4, number 5, and number 6. Girl, stop putting yourself in we. Girl, it's us and then you. Safari and Erica are one of the same. I don't trust nothing that come out of Erica's mouth, and I don't trust nothing that come out of Safari's mouth. They both are liars. They both put 20 on 10. They both take away and then add stuff to the story. They are draining. I would hate to be on a couples trip with them, a friend's trip with them, because I know as soon as they walk into the room, it's going to be some mess, and I'm not going to enjoy myself for the rest of the night. Because all the attention is going to be on them and they mess. We were just in here having a kiki and talking about celebrity gossip. And then here come Erica and Safari. Oh, girl, here they come, girl. I don't even want to be here no more. They about to start. You already know they about to start in about 10 minutes. As soon as that cocktail hit that body, it's starting, and the night is going. Anyways, Shekinah Joe gets on stage. You could tell they were the last 10 minutes of the episode. 15 minutes of the episode was pretty much bullshit. Shekinah Joe gets on stage. She's supposed to be a comedian. To me, she was being messy. Safari pretty much got on stage. Girl, what I took away from Safari, Safari got his ass on stage and said, no matter what, I'm going to get my sleep. Did y'all hear what's up? I'm sorry. I thought that was a little deep to me. Like, to me, what I got from him saying, I don't give a damn what I got going on in life, baby. It ain't going to never take away from this beauty sleep. Oh, I'm getting this 8 hours. You would think with all the mess that's going on, that's probably started at the hands of Safari, that girl's sleep would be the last thing. But now Safari, I'm getting my beauty sleep. You heard when Zell said that Safari could be a porn star? But you want to get mad. You want to get mad when the other girls talk about booby. But girl, you sitting here low-key letting us know, the girl, you done seen that dick. Girl, you won't be upset if Safari was a porn star. Anyways, this season was cool. It was cool. I'm definitely Team Amina with the whole butterfly thing. I don't think Peter is homophobic. I just think that what he did in that moment was homophobic. I think that it was ignorant. With that being said, I would feel comfortable around Peter, Stevie J, Rich, Cisco. I'll be honest, the only people that I would not feel comfortable around, girl, would be Zell, which is sad because that's supposed to be my sister in the community, right? Would be Zell, Marcus, and Booby. Everybody else I would feel comfortable around. Tyra and Amina, I hope that they're okay. Yo-Yo, girl, she's ignorant a little bit. I'm sorry. When she was online arguing over a dead man a couple of weeks ago. Brooke and Marcus, I hope they get what they going for, the Black Love Guru. Girl, that's what they going for. I'm sure they're going to be okay because people going to buy into it. Who else? Bobby seemed like he cool. It's so crazy because I never too much care for Bobby All. No, not Bobby. Jonathan. That's what it was. I never too much care for Jonathan. Girl, I was talking to my biological sister. She didn't too much care for Jonathan either. After this episode, I would say that Jonathan and Bobby seem real cool. Like that, you could tell like in real life they like to have a good time and like to have fun. Sin seems cool. Even though, girl, even though she made that comment and said that the black men treat them like queens. Did she say something like that, honey? Now she a single mom. Erica, it's a no for me. Safari, it's a no for me. Safari, I think my least favorite is probably Erica. Amina. I think I'll take Safari over Erica. Ain't that sad? Who else? Jules. Jules just was there trying to get a check. Still pretty in her cakes. Girl, that's a lot of ass. Kambala, that is too much ass. Who else? Oh, Mimi. Mimi seemed cool, but Mimi, you still got some growing up to do. Some of the shit that you were saying, some of the way that you was moving, I would not expect someone, like you pretty much like the first lady of love and hip hop. And for you to say some of the things that you said, especially with, in regards to Erica and Safari, it just was like, girl, you've been through 10 times more than what Erica been through. So for you to be on, I was like, maybe I got some growing up to do. Or she needs to break out of that shit that she learned a long time ago, like a lot of us, and realize that shit is bullshit. And stop passing on that shit and making excuses for these sorry niggas. And just because a motherfucker cry, all of a sudden, girl, well, he cried, and I don't give a damn. Yeah. That was it, all right? Amina Tyra, that's it, Peter. Rich, messy fish. That's it. Cisco, I hope Cisco gets the help that he needs. Peter said he'll drop out, a felon, 10. I don't know. Oh, honey, I don't know how. Girl, anyways, girl, I'm done. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.